Alright guys, so here we are with I don't know why that little fades on the screen there, but here we are with Adventures of Lolo 2. And this is just a quick look at the intro screen here. And now, one thing interesting about this game is that I've noticed a lot in the artwork and stuff, it uses a lot of shading and lighting, as you can see in the title there. It uses some shading there, it's like it reflects the letters off there, and then of course the lightning in that little intro. I thought that was pretty neat. This game was 1987, I believe, and then came to America in 1989. And then it does a little instruction screen here to kind of show you what to do and a little of the trickier things that you might not figure out, like working with the magic shots and how to turn things into things. Um, Now, my version did come with a manual here, which is quite nice. It shows a lot of the moves and what to do, and it's actually got one of my favorite parts of manuals. Just trying to hold my camera still here while I'm in bed. This is the first night with my cast on, and I do not like casts, and they annoy me. I don't like being confined in them, and henceforth it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm awake. So my foot just started hurting so bad I just woke up and figured to distract myself. So here you go, Lolo and Lala. And then this is what I like the most in some of these books. Item screens with little detailed drawings of the items or little drawings of some of the enemies. That's kind of nice. Yeah. So that's Lolo 2, and of course if any of you have played Lolo, or Lolo 2 or Lolo 3, you know it's a pretty tough puzzle game, but it's got some neat lands in it, some neat screens to play on, and you know it's a detailed game. I played this game a lot, rented this game a lot as a kid. I think I owned the first one and then rented this one. So yeah, pretty cool game. So check it out, guys. Alrighty, so here's a little gameplay of Les Empereurs. I'd say later this week I'll probably be back to my camera stand. I'm just still sitting in bed a lot. In fact, I'm gonna jump up here. Alright. So if people try to play, you know, like Romance or Destiny of an Emperor, or not Destiny of an Emperor, but Romance of Three Kingdoms, or what's the other one? Nobunaga's Ambition. They're really deep strategy games. You have a factoring table of all these numbers, and you know different things that you do in the game alter these stats. So once you figure out the stat table and you really like playing a game where all you're doing is messing with statistics and altering little things and levels, these games can be quite fun and addicting. I knew there would come a day when I would get into these type of games like Romance and Senjin the Ruler, Nobunaga's Ambition, but it didn't really come until about a year or two ago, and I really got into Senjin the Ruler, and I was playing it 5-6 hours a night for a good 3-4 weeks. I remember when I first got that game, and I've gotten into Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 a little bit. I don't own 1 or 3 yet, and then I've played Nobunaga's Ambition 1 and 2. And I've gotten into them both a little bit. So I understand how like the tables work in these games, and you know once you do, like I said, they become a little more fun. Now this game, you know, it might be a little more easier for people to understand if they're not too well versed on the Japanese, like history. Well, definitely a nice intro screen here. Licensed by Nintendo of America. Now this is by Koi, and they still put out, a lot of games. They put out really just dialogue-rich games, just full of story and dialogue and whatnot. So let's see what scenarios we can do. From 1796 up until 1806, you got Napoleon's beginning, desire for power, the end of revolution, glorious empire. Or you can load a save game. Well, there probably is save games, so. Now, this is a good example. You can watch the computer play. And it'll just play a random game. So yeah, so in the European nation there. Area of the world. I don't know if that is even a correct term, but you know, I don't know. All right. City strategies. So yeah, the game, you know, it is definitely just like Nabunaga's Ambition is, or Romance. So if you like this type of games, definitely check it out. So, all right, guys, peace.